Hey everyone, Crystal Gamer here with another Sims 4 speed build, and today we have the Wave Spa and Gym. So this is a pretty large build. I cut this video down a lot, and I'll apologize in advance if the cuts are too, I don't know, visually jarring or something like that. I'm really hoping they're not, but I did have to cut it down a lot because it's a pretty large build. The inspiration was two things. This build is it's all about the roof and those divider things that look a little bit like water. I don't even know what those are called, but whatever those are, I have been wanting to use those for quite some time. And I decided that I would do some kind of spa with them. And I have been wanting to do something with a roof that looks a bit like a wave. This is something that I had done in Planet Coaster. Actually, I had built a cafe eatery type place that was a pier. And so it was out in the water. And so one of the elements that I had on it was I had this design that was kind of like a wave at the top of it. And we don't have the same elephant. No, we don't have the same elephant in The Sims 4 either. We don't have that either. There are no elephants, at least none that I can think of. We might have toy elephants. I don't know. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on the elephants. Anyway. Oh goodness. Anyway, that element that I used in Planet Coaster to create that wave effect doesn't exist in Sims 4, but I had this thought that I could create a wave effect with a roof, which is exactly what I did with this build. So the unfortunate aspect of this build is it's kind of boxy. I've had a couple of boxy builds lately, so not very interesting in that respect, but I needed it to be that way to be able to create this wave roof. And to me, that's the sort of pièce de résistance of this. That's what makes this build unique and different. And so, yeah, so the wave roof coupled with that divider thing that you guys will see soon. There's some of it in blue, that divider thing. I was going to use it in this pool, and I had it here and I ended up taking it out. So that's why I didn't bother with the footage that put it in, because it ends up coming out. I end up not liking it. But that's the wave element, that divider element that kind of looks a little bit like water to me that I wanted to use. Only I decided to use it on the exterior, and I wavered back and forth. I tried it in both blue and brown. I end up going with the brown because it's a spa, and I thought brown would be a better thing, something more relaxing, I don't know, than the blue. I don't know. It was, to be honest with you, it probably would have looked good either way. I tried it a little bit with the blue. I just kind of, I don't know. I seem to gravitate a little bit more to the brown. I think I gravitate more to browns in general. I like really rich browns and stuff like that in design a lot. So that might be just because of my personal affinity. But we end up with a lot of really cool elements in this spa and gym. Obviously, you see the center element, which is the big water feature with the lit up tree in the center, and there's some fountains that when we're in play mode, the fountains will come up around the tree and everything and make it look really pretty. So the spa has that, and that goes up to the second floor, so the second floor can see down on that. So that's kind of the big design feature within the building itself. So the exterior big design feature is the wave roof, and the interior big design feature is that water feature. But from a usage standpoint, this place has everything. It's one of those, you guys probably may notice a theme. I do this a lot. I like multifunction facilities and things that kind of contain a little bit of everything, or I just try to fit a bunch of stuff in one thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing with me. I don't know what it is. But nonetheless, we end up with, and I'm going to struggle through this. I know I am. But we end up with a juice bar, 2 locker rooms that include, I believe, 14 showers is the total, a huge lap pool with the lap lines and all of that, 3 massage chair rooms, 2 couples regular massage rooms. We're in one of the couples massage rooms now. There's another one that ends up going in upstairs. There's another 4 single massage table rooms that go upstairs, 4 mud bath rooms, a double sauna, 2 hot tubs, an inside yoga classroom, an outside yoga deck, and 3 different deck meditation areas. So I think, oh, no, I missed of course, the gym part of it. We have an aerobic area with treadmills and punching bags, and we have a weightlifting area with the weightlifting machines as well. So now I think I have it. I think I listed off everything we have in it. It's such a big build. And then on the exterior, I end up moving this. You may notice as you're watching the build that I'm on a pretty tight lot here. And I don't know what is wrong with me, but if you give me the space, I will just use it. I will fill it. I will fill every inch. I'll just make the whole thing. And I do this so often, it's ridiculous. But when I finish the build, and because of that really cool roof feature, like I said, it's kind of a boxy looking build. And I'm like, no, this is not enough. I need to do something with this. So I move it to another lot, and I add an outside area that includes some tables and chairs. I put in a couple of those, what are they called? Those little outside doohickey things with, yeah, that's really descriptive way to go, Crystal. The little eatery things, they have a name, and I can't think of what it is right now, but those little eatery things that the Sims can go to. I think they came with City Living or Get Together. But I put a couple of those outside, one on either side as well. So yeah, this is the mud baths are going in now. We see that we have the center locker room in, and boy, that center locker room, I changed that thing around so many times. It was ridiculous. The guys and girls locker rooms, it was just nuts. And we have our workout area that is on either side of that. The weightlifting area is right in here. You can see it here. I end up getting rid of the extra couple of punching bags. I find them unnecessary there. And I put 3 on the other side, and I felt that was sufficient. And these 2 mud bathrooms, you can see I use the 2 different types of mud bath types. And I actually end up putting in 4 mud bathrooms, and 2 go on the other side. So it matches really on both sides. And I love these little rooms. I would love to take a little mud bath. Oh, and I forgot about the showers in these rooms. Oh, that adds another 4 showers to the count. So I think that might be 18 showers on the facility total. That's possible. We might have 18 showers. But I put the showers in the mudroom because I figure, I don't know, I sort of figure someone might want to rinse off either before or after. You know, you're kind of muddy and maybe the tub is kind of muddy or something. And I don't know, it just seemed more convenient to me to have a shower right in the mudroom with you that you can rinse off and you don't have to go all the way to the locker room for that. So, I don't know. I'm always thinking about how these things would be used in real life. I know that the Sims themselves don't care at all about that sort of thing, but I'm always kind of looking at real life design. One of the things I would change if I were doing real life design on this particular design that I think I would give me a little like strike for kind of poor design stuff, and that is that I had put, and I don't think I changed it yet, I had put the sinks on one side of the locker room and the toilets on the other, and I'm not sure if I changed it in the final build. I'll have to see if I ever slow down on this video where I can actually get a good look in the rooms there. But I initially had the sinks up front and the toilets in the back, and it would be better to have those in the same area. So if I haven't changed them yet, I'm going to. Because that was kind of not a good design choice from a real life perspective. I know the Sims don't care, but I'm always looking at stuff from a real life perspective. Kind of what I'd want to see in real life design, you know? So now I make these little 2 areas into kind of not much of anything, just a couple little areas above the entranceway. I didn't want to make, I didn't want anything too too much out front there, because this whole roof thing that I'm doing here, this wave roof, this is the important piece of it. That's the piece that you really want people looking at, I think, because that wave is the big part of it. I wish that we had signs. Like, I like the signs that we have. We have a little bit of editing capability, but I wish we somehow had signs that we could actually edit the names, like so that I could put the wave, spa, and gym at the top of this somehow. That I would have a sign or a billboard capability that I could actually write it out. I think that would be cool. I end up using the sign that has it looks like a C and sort of some handwriting after it, and it's hard for me to make that into the wave, spa, and gym, but you know, we have what we have, so we work with that. And who knows, there's probably some stuff out there custom content wise where you can do that stuff. I don't know. I've looked at custom content a little bit, I'll be honest and say I don't really want to get too into it, because I really want people to be able to download my stuff on the gallery. And it's not that I don't like it. Some of it I think is good, and I suspect I'll use some of it over time. But yeah, I don't know. I sort of prefer to use the in-game stuff more. Best thing I've downloaded custom content wise, though, to me was a shower, really nifty shower thing where you could expand out a shower area and have just kind of like a glass stall. That was really neat. It reminds me a little bit. I just came back from Los Cabos and Cabo San Lucas in the Baja California Sur area, and this was a one trip, if you will, an earned trip, actually earned on sales on something. So it was a freebie, and they put us up in a really, really awesome resort. It was really gorgeous, and the bathroom in it was so cool, and it was separated by glass. And I think I'm gonna actually try and do this in a build. I was thinking of doing something with the Jungle Adventure game pack, because just coming back and I was paying attention to it, because I was in Cabo San Lucas and San Jose del Cabo while the Jungle Pack came out, and so I couldn't get it. I didn't have any game access. It was killing me. I'm looking at Twitter and I'm seeing all the builds, and it's just killing me. Now I've been back for a week and I haven't even really explored it very much yet either, just because life has been in the way. But nonetheless, point being is, while I was in Cabo San Lucas and sort of driving around all over the place, I was really kind of looking at the architecture that was there, and I was thinking of, what can I do in The Sims, and the awesome resort that we stayed at. There are elements of that. There are bathroom elements of that with the glass and stuff that I'm going to see if I can replicate something, or at least, well, I take that back. I never really replicate anything. I always put my own spin on everything. But I'm going to be using some of that as inspiration for something that I build with the Jungle Adventure area. I'm dying to build in that location. I have not yet, just because I've had so much catch up on stuff since I've gotten back, and I was hoping to get this particular video out already. This is out definitely later than I had planned. Lost a week on the videos by going away. I tried to get ahead before I left, but you know how life goes, and things happen sometimes, and we had some things come up, and well, what can you do? Nonetheless, I'm getting it out now. This build the video and everything seemed to take forever on this, though, just because I had to cut it up so much because it was so long. And it involves so much. It's actually a pretty awesome spa and gym. If you want something this large, it's definitely a very large build. But I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I would love to go to this place in real life. Like, this would be a place that you would have a membership or something at, And you could actually, this one, I have this in Brindleton Bay right now, but this would actually be, I think, a pretty cool thing maybe to put in the Jungle Adventure area. I have not even gone to that area yet. Would you believe it? How awful is this? I have not even gone to that area yet, so I don't even know what the lot sizes are. But this is a pretty big lot. It's not the biggest lot we have, but it's on a pretty big lot, and I can't remember what size it is. But I'm hoping that we have some big lot options in the jungle adventure area, because I definitely, being in Cabo San Lucas, I definitely saw some architecture and things that I kind of want to see if I can work with, and having some good sized lots might be a nifty thing. Thinking about sort of creating a resort, not exactly like what I stayed at, but something sort of inspired by that. Maybe it'd be cool. Sorry for the little dings if that's coming across in the background. I'm really hoping the mic isn't picking them up. I stupidly left my iPad too close to the mic here, and I can hear them. And I apologize if you guys can too. I'm hoping that doesn't come across. Sometimes stuff does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. I never know what the mic's going to pick up, but I know if I pick that iPad up and move it, you guys are going to hear a whole bunch of rustling and everything else. And so I know that I'm better off leaving it there, even if it does the little ding every once in a while. And let's face it too, all of us are so used to the dings nowadays. I think most of us just tune them out because everything's always dinging. Everyone's got phones that are dinging all the time, and anywhere you go in public, you're hearing those sounds nowadays, it seems. So this area that's going in here, I love this area. This is one of the yoga areas. And as you can see, I've got the fountains, and then I put the lights in with the fountains. We won't worry about the fact that, water and electricity just don't even, it's The Sims. We can do it. I don't know how, but we can do it. And we're not going to worry about that whole water and electricity thing at all. Just put it out of your mind because it looks beautiful. We'll just work with that. And now we put the candles in, and that makes it look even more beautiful. And again, we won't worry about anything having to do with safety here at all. So, because it's The Sims, and really they're not safe from dryer lint, okay? So we're not going to worry about this. And it looks great. And I'm not a yoga person or a meditation person or whatever, but I want to go up to that deck and meditate. Like, I will learn meditation to hang out up in that deck, especially if you put it in a nice location where it has an awesome view. In its current location, not in this build location where I have it at the end when I expand it out, in the Brindleton Bay location, I do believe that they are overlooking water in the meditation area, so it's pretty sweet. And here are our 4 massage rooms that are going in. And I love those little dividers with the candles all over the place. I seem to use those anytime I want any spa-like type thing. And I have a tendency to lean towards candles a lot. I love candles in like real life. I love candles. So yeah, I'm big on that. And I decided to change the outside window color from the white, as we can see here. I just thought it looked better, kind of all matching. And here we go to the outside. We're coming towards the end of the video. It won't be too long now before we hit the screenshots. And in this outside area, we just end up with 4 tables on either side and a deck on either side. 1 for yoga, 1 for meditation. So I gave a couple more outside areas for that here. So whichever, we'll pretend that we're in a nice warm climate so that people can use that space a lot. And if it rains, you have your indoor yoga classroom and your upstairs deck meditation area that you're protected from pretty well, I think, if it rains up there. Unless it's really stormy, that might be a problem, but pulling from the other side there. So yeah, I hope you guys like this build. It is available on the gallery under the Wave Spa and Gym, or under my EA account ID, Crystal Gamer 1. Obviously, all of my builds are there under that. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. Maybe a few of you use it in game or something like that. That would be pretty cool. Oh, and I should probably say, I always forget to ask people, please do subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel, if you like the content, if you like builds like this. Actually, all kinds of different builds, because I don't know, I run the gamut. I don't know that I stick with any one particular thing. I kind of go all over the place on my builds. So if you like a variety of different kind of builds, I might be a good person to subscribe to. And that would really help me out and support my station, my channel. I give away my age all the time, don't I? It's awful. Yes, support my channel. And here we go. We're into the screenshots now. Daytime screenshots. God, don't you just want to like even if you're not into meditation, that's the place to go. Here's our juice bar. Oh, and isn't that area beautiful? Like, it's just such a great R&R area. I love this room, the couple's massage room, the downstairs one. That's the downstairs locker room. The beautiful Olympic-sized lap pool, or at least we're gonna just assume that it's Sim-lypic size. Yeah, that's what it is. The yoga room. I sort of pictured this as like, I want it to be a dance room too. Like, I wish I had a dance bar, and I wish I could teach some dance. That would be really cool. The sauna. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you come back for more videos. Please do like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye now.